after eventually figuring out how to set up the green transportation beam in the underwater corridor, I found a hideaway, and I was going outside. Well, he got that right. And I have... Right, let's see... Oh, yes. The clues were outside. Only 4 of the combination is known. Although I have a good idea of which goes where. As for the 5th one, that's not too hard to narrow down, as there are only 10 possibilities there, rather than quite a bit more than 10. fifth one is the digit that wasn't outside. Or if it was, I wasn't looking hard enough. What am I doing wrong? Right. I think It's not the digits that are wrong. It's the ordering. Yes, of course. I need to rectify that. Just as I thought. Well, the lights are on, so there's nothing else for me here. Best head back.
I wouldn't try jumping if I were you. He couldn't control everything after all. I remember when this bridge collapsed not long before you came. It's a relief to see how time and nature together could outplay even him. How an unforeseen accident can ruin a life's work. I can't deny that his failure brings me joy. Unfortunately, I still need you to stay on his path. I think I may be able to guide you through. But first, I need to show you something. Now, follow me. You will not fall. Don't look down. Just follow me. Trust me. No need to hurry. must trust me. This path leads to our sanctuary. He removed the crystals to darken these tunnels. Let's have some light. I suppose he wanted to hide this place from you. It's not far from here.
Well, you're certainly more trustworthy than the one who's been leaving these letters and, well, trapped me here.
I brought him here once too. Surprisingly, it is one of the only places he didn't ruin since then. But I doubt he kept it intact simply out of respect. This is the place we once called the Great Hall of the Amajat, the Shrine of the Seekers. You must look around and find some blue crystal powder to cast into the fire.
Well, found some blue crystals. Just need to turn it into powder. And over here is what I need for it.
Have you found any blue crystal powder yet? We need blue crystal powder.
Please try to be patient. It's not as if we're pressured for time here. Chimera? Telling me there was a key here would have been good to know, as I probably need it in order to open that door. No matter. Let's see what's here and... Great. More shoddy workmanship. Right. That's certainly progress. I just need to... Yes, get up here. And make it slam down in order to... Yes, it works better if the grinding column is down. Much better. Perhaps now we can get on with things. Whatever it is we're doing.
Good. Now use the crane up there to throw the powder into the fire. Use the crane. Now, it is time I told you the story of my people. It is time you learned the truth about this world. The Delmar was a great, noble, and prosperous civilization. They were people of peace, a thriving society of wisdom and art. Then, everything changed. At the dawn of the Third Age, we were attacked by the Shadows. Over the years, our colonies have fallen one by one. The Shadows have slaughtered our settlers without mercy. They filled our hearts with terrible fear. In the great halls of Unnatko, the capital city of our world, the Circle of Elders have chosen 3 of our best people. Roran, the most skilled warrior. Theodore, the brightest of all scholars. And a devoted shaman, me. We were called the Amajat, the Seekers. Our goal was to find a legendary place of great power, Quern Undying. We embarked on a journey to face the unknown and to find what was hidden. This quest has forged a strong friendship between the 3 of us. Over the years, we visited countless worlds. We became exhausted and shattered under the weight of the responsibility. We learned that the Shadows had reached the outer walls of Unnatko. We almost lost faith, but we couldn't stop. As we kept searching, we found a world that astonished all of us. This very world. Here, we found what we needed the most. Time. Time to find a way. A way to save our people. Our worries trapped us here, knowing that our home is only safe if we stay on this island. The search was over. We knew that finding this island in our time of need was not an accident. It gave us hope, and we started to believe that this world was Quern Undying. Over centuries, we perfected our expertise. We, the Amajat, have become idols of strength, intellect, and discipline. But it was not enough. The infinite time we have been given made us obsessed with the overcoming urge to save our people. As we kept training and learning, pursuing power slowly became our only passion. We had risen above the boundaries of the body and mind. Eventually, we almost forgot the very principle of our mission. And then, I had a vision of our people. I saw their suffering. At that moment, I understand we had become the very power we were sent to search for. It was time for us to head home. I knew we were prepared. We were ready to face them. But the Shadows were no longer my worst fear. I was afraid of what we had become. I was afraid of facing reality. We appeared at the edge of doom. Most of our great city was burning in flames. Unnatko, our home, was about to fall. And then, we vanquished our enemies. There was no fight. They couldn't fight back. We cleansed our city of the Shadows. A war that had lasted years ended in seconds. We were the saviors. We were celebrated like gods. And that's exactly how we felt. But we knew that the people we saved were not really our people anymore. We no longer belonged here. We felt we were more. After witnessing our power, people lost their faith in the Council. We, the Amajat, have taken their place. But having fulfilled our destiny, the strong bond between the three of us started to fade. A new era has begun. The era of division and conflict. As our disagreements became stronger, we turned against each other. This caused the people to take sides. A war has erupted from within. A war we were too proud to stop. Chaos rumbled across the streets of Unatco. We watched our once thriving society fall apart. Our home was destroyed. All because of us. Because of what we have become. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't bear the great emptiness I felt anymore. I left what remained of my world for one final journey. Following the path we once walked upon, I found Quern Undying once again. But I did not come back for its power. I came back to face the curse that made me forget who I was. I spent centuries meditating on my past mistakes, trying to find a way to make up for what I'd done. By accepting the loss of all attachments that kept me in the physical world, I managed to ascend to a new form of existence. In this way, I will never lose myself again, and I can guard this place for eternity. He didn't want you to know about our heritage. He didn't want you to see how the power of the island can ruin an entire civilization. He too wants to ignore it, but you must know the truth. He cannot accept the destructive power of this knowledge that he worships above all else. No civilization could contain this kind of power, especially not a single person. It is time for you to return to his path. I will meet you back at the entrance.
Those that did learn from history didn't repeat it. That expression has never been more relevant.
Now you must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path. He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here. You have to go alone now, but soon we will meet again.
A combination of isolation and power corrupting. Yes, of course, I need to... What's about this other... Yes, it works better if there's something on the other side. I'd best take this with me, as it's likely I'll have need of it. Oh, what do we have here? So that's where it went, after opening up the observatory. And oh look, another letter. What do you have to say this time? A door. Room, move down here, an upper level, and what else do I have to work with?
These are the lower levels of the mechanics. It was here I learned that all the attributes of the different minerals could be harnessed by dividing the energy beam of the white crystal. The shortage of crystalline materials no longer hindered my work. With this knowledge, I was even able to isolate green crystal beams, the exact same energy ray that the ancient gateways use. This could suggest that there is a connection between this world and the origin of the ancient gateways. Focusing on my work helped me deal with the unbearable loneliness that started to consume my mind.
Yeah. Turned out it wasn't enough. Not even close to being enough. Wait, what else did I... Ah, another control panel. I suspect this controls where the rooms go. And that's where they are now. What else do we have here? Oh yes. This must control the positioning of the rooms. I suspect that I can only use each number once, and they control which way which way the walls rotate. And that was clearly not the right way to do this. And I think I understand where that key goes. Remembering what one half of that room was like last time I was there. The depths of Quern Undying. I had much to work out, although I had also something else to figure out. What to do with what I've learned here, including the history of this place.